Hello everybody, Ultimate Bricks here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the best techniques for figuring out which Series 18 minifigure you have if you're holding one of the blind bags and feeling them. So let's get right into it. I'm going to start with the party girl and go all the way down the list, and the way we're going to do this is just go through and say which things you should really look out for and what are the best ways to determine if this is the figure you have. So starting with the party girl, definitely the balloon is something that is easily felt for, and then once you have the balloon, the way to differentiate it from the party boy is to look for the hairpiece and feel the ponytails on the hairpiece is definitely the best way. Moving on to the elephant girl, the best way is probably through that elephant headpiece. It's definitely pretty obvious. However, the mouse is also a good piece. Once you think you may have that, try to feel for the mouse. The tail is all rubbery, and so that is definitely something that is good to look for. Then the party boy is similar to the party girl. However, this one, the hairpiece will be smooth, and also he includes square accessories where the party girl includes round accessories. For the dragon suit guy, the better thing to look for is going to be the wing piece. It feels kind of obvious because there's a little thing that sticks out for the neck to attach. So that's something that you have to look out for. However, there is a handful of other ones that have neck attachments. You have to make sure that it is the dragon suit guy, but also looking for the tail piece, and it's fairly spiky. And also you'll be able to tell based on the large headpiece. Next up is the flower pot girl. This one has two really large pieces. So this will be one of the larger packs. You have to look for the flower pot, which is round. However, you don't want to get it confused with the cake guy. So then you want to feel for the flower piece. It's going to have, the 6 things sticking out. So that one will be a little easier to find. Next up, we have the cactus girl, and this one will feel kind of like a tube. However, the way to differentiate it from the rocket guy is this one will have spikes on it. And then of course, if you just feel for the torso piece, you'll be able to feel that there is no hands, and it will just have, the cactus arm. So that one's kind of easy to differentiate. The spider boy is going to be an easier one because it has a super large spider piece on the back. So once you feel this large piece, you want to kind of make sure that it has 8 legs on it. So if you just kind of bend it, it'll feel kind of rubbery, and that is going to be the piece that you're looking for the spider suit boy. For the classic police officer, this is the one that everybody really wants, and this is the pack that looks the emptiest. It's going to be the pack that looks the emptiest. So there's only one per case, and I actually went to a Walmart and went through a bunch of them and actually found this one out of all of them. And one of the things to look for is this is the only figure that includes a 1x2 tile, and is the only figure that includes a 1x2 plate. So those are two things that you definitely need to look for with that, with this figure, is the tile and the plate. And then of course it will be the emptiest, so if there's anything really in the package, then it isn't the classic police officer. Anyways, for the race car guy, the race car of course is the obvious thing to look for. However, the wheels will also be something good that you can find, as well as, of course, the visor. For the birthday cake guy, this is one of the easiest ones. When I was feeling him, I could just instantly tell if it was a birthday cake guy because of that giant cake piece. So once you find the cake piece, it's like kind of tiered and two levels, and it's pretty easy to know when you have the cake guy. Next up, we have the party clown. And the best way to feel this one is definitely by the hat piece. The hat piece is definitely the most obvious piece in this one. However, also those balloon animals are those can be used as kind of like a little bit of reassurance once you feel for the hat. Next up, we have the 2 brick suit ones. We have the brick suit guy and the brick suit girl. They are almost identical except for the hairpiece. So when you're feeling them, it's pretty easy to know if you have one of them, because you feel for it and you feel that there's like a giant brick in there with a bunch of studs on it. So you know it's not a regular figure because it doesn't have one of the torsos. So what you want to do with this one is, once you know it's a brick suit, try to feel for either the little ponytail that sticks out, or if the hairpiece is more flat, and then you can differentiate whether it is the red one or the blue one. Next up, we have the cowboy costume guy, and the thing to feel for here is not necessarily the horse, but the hat. The hat is actually more obvious than the horse when you're feeling it, because the hat kind of swoops up, and it's a solid piece, so you can really feel that one easily. For the cat costume girl, the one to definitely feel for would be the fish. That is kind of the piece. The tail, the dragon suit guy also has a tail, and sometimes those head pieces, those ears, could feel like the ponytail. So this one, definitely you should go for the fish. And once you think you found the fish, then look for like the tail or one of those other things to reaffirm it. Next up, we have the firework guy, and this one you definitely want to look for just that giant firework piece. And the other thing is, sometimes it's not about looking for what is there, but looking for what isn't there. So once you think you have that firework piece, what you want to look for is make sure there's no other accessories. So if he has like a little rubber piece or a tiny little piece that you don't know what it is, then it's not the firework guy, because the firework guy does not come with any pieces, other than, of course, the standard pieces, the head, torso, and legs, and then the giant firework piece. So he doesn't come with any tiny little pieces that would be hard to identify. Next up, last up, but I do have some tips after this, so stick around. Anyways, the unicorn guy, things to look for here are the shield and then the sword are the two things to look for the unicorn guy. The shield is actually pretty easy to identify. And so that is all of the figures, but something else I want to just let you know is to watch out for is the plates, and then the plates and the collection sheets. Those are what you have to watch out for. Sometimes you can feel the studs on the plate and think that it's something else, like a brick suit guy possibly. So just be careful, watch out for that, and make sure to just take your time with it. Don't, if you're trying to feel for them, don't rush it, don't buy it unless you are pretty sure that you know what it is. So anyways, hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye.